Okay, hello everybody. This is my example beginner run for 50 star. So I will be doing this with Moat Skip, ESS, Mirror Clip, and Pause Clip. Pause Clip I'll be doing it in Want Fortress, Secret Under the Moat, and SL. So all three pause clips. I will commentate it, and it will be with beginner strats. So not the beginner strats where it's like, yeah, you should learn this. The beginner strats of, if you don't learn this, you are losing huge amounts of time to doing anything else unless you're doing something faster. So, I will time this one. I expect it to take around 55 minutes to an hour. I won't be using splits. If there's a demand for splits, I might make splits and then time the run with splits. But yeah, that's basically it. So let's just hope I get Moat Skip first try. Let's go. So not gonna do no input long jumps. That's not too beginner. That's more of a intermediate time save. Double jump, hill strat, no long jump. Okay, so Moat Skip, I'll make this quick. Line up the angle, double jump, boom. A to B, triple jump, fast get up by pressing B, don't hold forward. And then just kind of cut corners here. So if we're hitting these pillars, one thing you can do, side flip, ground pound. If you watch top runners, they'll just hop out of the water. Here I do a long jump, do like 2 swims, and I usually hop out of the water. I missed it there. And then enter LOL. So LOL, reds first. I long jump more left to here to make sure I don't lava bounce. And then just make sure you collect the reds. LOL reds is snowball level, as one mistake can quickly snowball because the puzzle pieces are unfavorable once you lava bounce once. So first star there will be text. So I roll from A to B for text. So next I do volcano to give myself some leeway for selecting that star for log. So for this you'll want to hold forward, slide kick, hold right or upright to land on this platform. Double jump to the pole. And here you can just jump to this pole. And go to the star. So that's all about determining a visual cue for when to jump. So I like to use the platform you usually hop up to go to the other star once that appears on screen.
Man, that's a really big shit, dude.
I get a little log. You can go around the sign. Muscle memory just took over there. Pretty basic star. Make sure to select star 5 or 6 for the shell, so you have to do the volcano star first. And so that's why I do the volcano star second, is to give me the extra time to do that. And then last is boil the big bully. Now I did see someone in their Yoshi trip do bully the bullies as Yoshi. And so if you want to do that with the shell, if you're really bad at this star, as Yoshi you can do that. But with the double jump strat I did there, it's pretty simple. Then side flip ground pound the bully. And then I use the 2 coins on the platform as a guide for when to long jump. And that's LOL. Now a lot of people seem to have trouble with this sand strat. I changed Well, I just screwed it up, so. Klepto's already gone. I'll just follow Klepto, just to show off the pyramid strat later. So for Klepto, if you ground pound, your chances of hitting him increase. And then just come down to the star. So instead of learning no input long jumps or taking a slow pillar strat for this, you can eat this crazy crate and bounce over to the left here, and then you can triple jump up to this ledge. So there's SSL, and then you'll have to go back into this stage to exit area. Quick text. And now my movement to PSS is I just hold right, upright the entire time. And then I use the red carpet. No, I use a tile cue for when to long jump. So for here you can do 1 or 2 long jumps. Apparently 1 long jump gets you better PSS times. And so actually, you know what, I'll show off the long jump strat because it's easier. So you just get here and you long jump. That's, wow, that made it. Really lenient. And technically if you're over 17 seconds waiting out and getting the box stars faster, the thing with the long jump strat is getting under 17 seconds is kind of hard. As a beginner, I recommend getting the sub 21 first, just so you don't risk having to do the slide in extra time. Personally, for me, I find that avoiding the sub 21 stall is sometimes difficult if you're trying to take an optimal line, so I go for the box stall first. So Sunshine Isles, most consistent thing is the ground pound Klepto. I do a double jump tongue here. And now, at the end of this star, Klepto will come and try to hit you. But as long as Yoshi is rising, so long jump as soon as Klepto comes at you, you will beat out Klepto. If you are falling, Klepto will destroy you. You will lose a silver star, the star will despawn, you have to re-get the silver star, the star will respawn, and then you risk getting hit again. So make sure to not get hit by Klepto by long jumping into him. Quick text and into Goomboss. So here you can do some neutral tech. I'm not going to do neutral tech because it's more intermediate or higher beginner. This is some general Goomboss. So here I actually spam A and B to get through text, and what I do is I then spam B, and as soon as I see Yoshi jump I press A, because if you spit too early there, your egg can hit Goomboss and do nothing. Here I didn't mean to actually run underneath them. Every time you switch sides, you lose time. That's cool. And then after the Goomboss fight, I crouch and slide between his legs, because that's where the key spawns. And there you go, Goomboss key. Now, I did not add 156.25 to my timer, so I kind of have to add that in. but I'll be unlocking Mario at a little over 11 minutes in this one. Few text boxes there, and then you go back to Goon Boss for a Goon Boss switch. Now, if you have trouble with this long jump, take a little extra time to set it up, but you want to change the camera and then just run forward and long jump. So as you can see, you have some leeway, but if your angle's bad, it will be really hard to make that. And then side flip and wall jump up. And exit area. And then Want Fortress. Okay, so the key to Want Fortress is that you want to do reds when you have 11 stars. And so one way to do that is just to do stars in order. Now there I Y charged through muscle memory. You don't have to Y charge there. And then the beginner strat would just be to side flip onto King Walt. And then star spawns around here a little farther back. Actually, no, right there. So here I won't do charge strats. I like to go to the right of the sign because it helps me take the angle better. So that bullet bill will gain your way. And then ground pound here to make sure you don't overshoot the platform. And as long as you don't long jump off the tower, that long jump's pretty easy. So the thing with reds is that the Mega Mushroom only spawns on stars 3 or more. And so by doing stars 1 and 2, you don't have to select a later star to do reds. So I do a long jump and hold back, slide kick into this guy, and then punch the box and ground pound the shroom. And then holding A and B allows you to kick over these gaps. But if you forget to do that, just press B to jump over the gaps. So kicking is just one of those small optimizations. So as you can see, you can jump over gaps perfectly fine. Definitely learn 100 coin routes. They're very helpful. And here I'm actually going to do fast slide kicks. If you're going to learn fast slide kicks for anything, it's this. Those technically weren't even fast slide kicks. Those were A to A slide kicks. You can look at the difference in my moving tutorial. Fast slide kicks are A to B. So I'm getting a nice bike cycle here. This is the one you'll usually get if you're just starting out. But you can definitely get motorcycle as it's really lenient, which is the cycle for this. I recommend lining this triple jump up, either on the thwomp or just above it. And then you want to grab this red as your 100th coin, because that will spawn both stars at the same time. And then you mash here, and you can skip that text with good rhythm. And then I land over here. That was weird. I never slide there. So I long jump onto this platform and then down to the star to avoid taking stun and losing time. But you can long jump straight to the star with a good angle. So the hardest thing about that is the thwomp triple jump. So you can get on the thwomp and then triple jump up to make it easier. And you can only go for text skip which is frame perfect. So don't expect to get it every run. That's a quick triple jump. Pretty easy stall. But on reds, you have to have the 100 coin star be your 12th star to have a chance at skipping it. So Owless, I wouldn't really call it a beginner strat. It's more like a beginner intermediate strat. Saves 4 seconds at most, but if you're just starting out, it's definitely not worth it. I've failed Owless with like a 115 80 star PB, or like 50 star PB. So not the easiest strat, but it is fairly simple. So Owl, you have to have stars 1 and 2 done. So if you do this star order, which is basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, you'll be perfectly fine. So pause clipping, I made a tutorial on this, you can check that out. Pretty easy. So I just hold right and then kind of press down, and then you can hover over it. The more down you hit on the wall, the faster. But that's just a small optimization. And then here's a cool strat. You want to be close to this wall. Oh, I missed the wall kick there. Don't jump, because you can go over that rail here. But you can dive into the star. Or you can just play it safe and kind of land on the ledge and then go to the star. Or you can even shoot out of the cannon at the star, which I actually never learned that cannon shot. Slope climbing isn't that bad in my opinion. Now I'm just gonna hope I don't die here, because I find the beginner strat harder than the intermediate strat. But it takes some good movement to save time with the intermediate strat. So as long as you don't fall down here, you're good. Long jumping off that post saves time. And boom, Womp Fortress is done. That is just over 18 minutes into the run. So that Womp segment was about 8 minutes. No, 7 minutes. You actually want a long jump there. And then to go to PSS, a triple jump is faster. Shoutouts to Liberty for telling me that my movement sucked. My PSS movement is the same here. This is probably the easiest long jump momentum kick you'll ever do. And then you can do the same long jump strat as Mario. So just use the touchscreen to kind of find the house. And then fall onto the slide. So again, it's kind of hard to get under 17 seconds. So I would get the sub 21 star first. And then the second time, if you're over 17 seconds, or know you will be, slow down, wait for it to go over 21, and then grab the star. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to get Wing Cap before going into Dark World, to do balloon strats in Dark World, because they are much easier and lose 4 seconds to a strat that personally I don't even get all the time, and is much harder. So I hold L during flying, and what you want to do is you just want to line up horizontally with the coins. That way all you're doing is controlling your vertical flight and not really having to press left and right when grabbing the coins, just up and down. And then at a beginner level, you want to hit the switch. I'll show off tech skip. So you actually... There's a quick save. If you lose your momentum, you can dive and roll out to get it. Otherwise, just jump on the switch, wait a while, then jump off. So tech skip isn't bad, but if you're having trouble with it, then you can always just ground pound the switch, take the text, grab the star. So Dark World, don't learn Samosa until like 4-second time save is like, oh boy, I want that. You can opt out of the bone strat there and take this red more safe. But after that, ooh, crap. I meant to side flip there. I haven't done balloon strats in forever. Okay, so new thing. Backflip and... yeah, side flip, backflip. So what I do here is I go up and I look at the touchscreen, and when Mario hits that, the yellow arrow hits the block there, that's when I start moving over here. If you get hit by the amp, just go the regular way to this red, and then ground pound as you get here, because if you hit that yellow box, he will bounce in the opposite direction. And then for 50 star, you want to take this red first. I recommend doing that in 80 star as well, but 80 star you can get this 8th red as the 7th red. But in 50 star, I just did fast slide kicks because it's muscle memory. And then here, most people will see we'll do a neutral jump. I recommend going over here. That way if you fall during this, you won't die. And then just get to the star. And then you will exit area here, unless you're polished green. Charge movement to CCM is faster and easier in my opinion, because you don't risk bonking on the ledge that I just went over. CCM Penguin, make sure you dive later, or just don't do the dive. And then what you want to do is you want to jump at the edge here. I actually missed it. That strat you want to ground pound late, but what you really want to do is you just want to ground pound with the penguin so you don't take the fall damage, pick it back up, and take it to the mother. And then wall kicks, I've been pressured to put like the long jump strat into here, at least for the 80 star tutorial, but honestly, long jump strat is one of the hardest beginner strats to learn, like beginner strats in my opinion. So that works perfectly fine. And then come up here, do a backflip, wall kick, ledge grab if you need to, and grab the star. And that's it for CCM at the beginner level. And next is Courtyard Red's my favorite star I never lose time to. So you want to ground pound as few of these guys as possible. I still ground pound quite a few. I also miss quite a few. So pretty quick castle secret. What you want to do, most important thing, is to hit this boo. That way you don't have to wait on the house kind of thingy to spawn. So that will spawn while you are... Ooh, I don't know the last time I ever bonked there. Here, backflip, wall kick holding left or up left. Go in here. Long jump holding down. Middle, right, left. You can double hit there. And this charge strat isn't bad. And then you can dive. Oh boy, I got it. Banned. Oh, you want to hit save and quit right there. I got caught up with banning a bot. So, you press save and quit, or you can save and then soft reset. Make sure I click the right file. So this is the only route change to certain trick. So pause clips, pretty easy. The neutral jump here isn't bad, but I'll not show it off. Hold L, and what I'm going to do here is a charge. Ooh. Proof that learning neutral tech is a lot better than failing regular tech. Let's try this again. Maybe I'll actually change the camera a bit. Charge, 1, 2, 3. It's a pretty tight triple jump. Honestly, I recommend learning neutral tech. Triple jump off of the box there, if the box is there, but you should have the box in a beginner route, and then triple jump off of that box and into the star. So as long as you're not punch shot, pause clips are very beginner friendly and easy. You can watch my tutorial and you'll learn them in 5 minutes. So next, HMC. I personally like to get towed before HMC. I honestly don't know what's faster. Here, honestly, I don't remember the beginner movement, but it's no charge. And here, if you want to be really beginner, you can triple jump up. And that's literally all of HMC. Oh, wait, no, beginner route. Heh, lol. HMC switch. So make sure to select this star to be able to do HMC switch. I do CCM switch instead of this stalling runs, because I'm good at the game. At least that's what I like to tell myself. Don't get hit by the fire there. Do some long jumps, kick a brick, hit a switch. And then you want to hit this scuttlebug right here. And then triple jump is the easiest strat. But side flip, wall kick dive is faster. Now we're done with HMC. So next is LLL. So I recommend learning the kick there. So bully the bullies, I mean, technically I should have pulled out the shell strat. So just like rolling log, select a later star to get the shell to spawn. Usually this bully will notice you, but I just forgot shell strats were a thing until I didn't do them. Shell strat loses about 3 seconds, a lot easier. For this movement, you have to get a lot better at moving with L, but personally it's not too bad in my opinion. And then the second volcano star. Here, long jumping over this gap isn't very hard. Just make sure you're not long jumping really early. Same as Yoshi, hold right or upright. Here, this dive, if you're not comfortable with it, don't go for it. But this dive right here, just use the touchscreen to line Mario up with the star, press B, hold L, and dive. And it's pretty simple. And that's LLL. Someone needs to make sure I actually do DDD correctly, because I don't do DDD chests. So make sure I actually do DDD chests. So here you want to DDD chests first, because once you get the submarine, you will move back the painting and you will lose time in re-entries. Chest order, pretty easy. Clam first, and then you just move in a counterclockwise motion. One important thing to know about swimming: this hill, swimming on that will lose time. And then you don't want to go straight up or straight down. You want to move at a sloped angle because it's faster. So just small swimming optimizations. And by doing chest first, you are also able to select star 2 to get the mant to spawn. Star 1 manta does not spawn. And now we bless the RNG, which is not actually RNG, but I swear to God this dude does not know how to count. So you swim through 5 rings and hope and pray he counts to 5. Like that. So there's a lot of things like swim through the right side of the ring. I never understand what causes it to count or not count. And here I am contemplating whether to do sub jump or not. So side sub isn't really bad. This is one of those strats you may want to fiddle with, see if you can figure it out, but if you can't figure it out, you can just use the back of the sub, which is pretty self-explanatory. You know what, I'll just show both strats off, why not? So, beginner strat. Head over to the sub over here. Hold down, jump out of the water, double jump, and you can just run up. Or maybe not. Maybe you'll permabonk or something. So double jump into a slide kick. Cool. Cool kid strat. Hold R, hold down, jump out of the water, spam B while holding neutral, dive roll out. That's one method. There's a bunch of other methods. Hopefully someone will someday make a video on all the different methods that I don't know. And that's DDD. Fire C. Oh boy, Fire C. Long jump, lava boost. I'm gonna go ahead and do the charge here. 1, 2, 3, dive is safe. I only know advanced strats. Let's go. Miss it. Lava boost to this red. Double jump. Grab this guy. I'm doing all sorts of weird camera shenanigans. And then you can visualize the red doing this. Get bullied. This is why you should just get good at Fire C. Go watch Polished Grain's Fire C tutorial so you don't look like me. Because I clearly do not seem to know what I'm doing. Here, that's a diagonal jump. Holy crap. Okay, just watch Grain's Fire C tutorial. I'll link it in the description or something. Triple jump up here. Side flip. Jump kick is really safe here. And then for here, long jump, where the grate is. That's a good visual cue. Don't die. That's always good advice. Triple jump in here will get you up. Side flip wall kick here is really easy. And then just jump down. This Fire C is hot garbage. Again, just watch Polished Grains tutorial on Fire C. I only know Andy Cycle. It doesn't even have a name, but I don't know. Andy strats are technically a rainbow ride thing. And then don't do Fire C side. And do the obviously harder movement. That pull grab was intentional. Big thing here. Do not long jump from up here onto this bridge, or you have a chance of dying. That's the biggest thing to learn in Fire C, because you don't want to die at the very end of Fire C. And I'm going to show off this grab because it's easy. Hold L, run forward, long jump, hold back, dive, grab tail. Can't get it? Yeah, no biggie. Can get it? Go for it. Honestly, just go for it. Really easy. Okay, and I believe there are no more route changes, star-wise. So, we enter Fire C, exit Fire C, no one likes Fire C. Small optimization is that slide kick rollout, completely optional. In fact, honestly, I don't recommend doing it unless you understand it, because it's some quick button tech. Cool thing here, long jump at the end of the red carpet. Dang. Kicking will get you into the lowest setting. You need to have lowest setting twice here. First star is Warp Pound. Do 2 long jumps. You can punch this wall, make sure you don't dive at it to get the right thing. And I use the bomb thing there as a visual cue for when to drop. So just know it's a little far away from the wall, and then it's where that top edge of the cannon is. And again, you can kick to get the lowest setting. I recommend getting the 2 lowest settings first, that way you don't have to hit the thing in the corner that you can see on screen right now. This is really weird because backflip strat isn't hard, but I'm not doing that star right now, I'm doing this star. Here, wall kick up, and then once you're up here, just hold right and start wall kicking. The chances of you missing are low, but if you find out that you're constantly getting under the wooden platform and having to retake down the elevator, then take the elevator, but that shouldn't be happening here. If you move the camera behind Mario, then press L when he lands, you can bounce off this dude. If you don't, just swim the rest of the way. I really should have showed off backflip strat right there, just so you knew what it was and had the option to do it. Otherwise, it's just triple jumps up. Pretty simple. The mid-level wet drywall strat for shocking air lifts is hard. Don't do it. Unless you're good, like me, until I fail it. Charge strat here saves time. Learn this star correctly, please. And by learn this star correctly, I don't mean you have to do those fast slide kicks, you can just swim around. What I mean is learn this triple jump up here. And then ground pound, walk in. Here, I like to press L, press up, jump, hold right, jump, hold up, and dive. Personally, I think that's the best way to get up. Second best thing you can do is to get in this area so you have a lot of room, double jump, kick or dive. hit this switch, jump, hold L, double jump, dive, roll out, hold B. And then piranhas. Bobby, that's a small optimization. Man, I usually do kick strat, momentum kick here. Here, I'll just show that off. So long jump onto this platform, jump, kick. Piranha order, hold A and B coming out of this pipe. I just screwed it up. No, I didn't. So what you want is you want to get this piranha first, come over here, get this piranha, the piranha I just killed, this piranha, and this piranha, but with kicks. And then long jump and jump into star. Make sure not to fall off this platform because it's a huge time loss and I personally don't even remember how to back it up. Now scale the top of the island. Tip top of the huge island. So triple jump here. And honestly, don't dive into this pipe until you're comfortable with it. And then for here, jump, long jump. You want to double jump on the high end and then triple jump onto that, off of that second shelf. Jump and hit the box. You really should learn that triple jump, as if you try learning something else, you'll have to deal with the chuck ya, which can be really bad. Quick tip, after you grab that star, hold L. That way when you come out, you face this way. So just when you grab, so hit the box, ground pound, and then just hold L until the camera lines up. There's a small optimization I go for, otherwise you can just kick into the star. Okay, here's something I've kind of fiddled with a little bit, but for this star, if you have trouble with it, charge. Just 1, 2, 3, press L, and get to the thing. You can mess with a couple different strats for this, but I really, really recommend learning a triple jump dive to that mushroom because it saves a lot of time. So that's the beginner strat I did when I was just learning it. Now I just do the cool kid strat. Reds, a bunch of long jumps. Take these mushrooms slow. Don't learn kick strats until you're good. Get off over here. This long jump isn't bad. I recommend doing something like this, except without falling down or getting owned by Goombas. And then when you get up here, you have a couple different options. Honestly, I recommend going over here doing a side flip or a back flip. Make sure you're close to this edge, not this edge, or you will hit the thing up there. So get to this end, back flip up, grab this, and if your angle's good, you can like slide kick off of here. Otherwise, you can just run down and then press L and press up. Just find a consistent way to land on the mushroom and not scare yourself to death. Scale the mountain, pretty simple. You cannot use the owl for the star, as if using the owl, which it's not available in star 1. Ooh, missed that. So here, triple jump works best. Otherwise, you can get up here, do this, and then you want a backflip wall kick to land up here. Do a triple jump up to this platform, and then triple jump up to here. There are a couple ways to get up here: side flip, back flip, or just jumping. And then here's where a good fast slide kick comes in handy. Otherwise, you can just do a triple jump. But slipping off of this slope is really bad, so you can triple jump up and make it no problem. But you definitely want to make sure you clear that slope, or you will lose a good amount of time like I did. Okay, next up is SL. Pause clip. Huge. This pause clip is way easier than the snowman's head strats that I probably don't even remember how to do. Because pause clipping makes this so much easier. So pause clip, line up with the star, and then hold down to go up until this eye, there's no white. So like right here, this is what I use as my visual cue to shoot. So I wait for the edge of the cannon circle to line up with the round of the eye, so there's no white between the two. Next, chill with the bully. This star is really just a bunch of long jumps. And then I do a side flip, ground pound. Pretty simple. You should get good at that side flip ground pound. For side flipping, I like to do a circle with the pad and then end with the way I want to side flip. So there's side flip right, and then ground pound once the bully is under you, and move the star. This strat isn't that bad. I recommend learning this. So 2 long jumps, triple jump, an A to A, slide kick twice, and then jump and kick. There I did some neutral tech, so you can clear without the kick with good neutral tech, but do the kick, it's safer. And then to back that up, you can just do a triple jump from where the spin drifts are if you mess it up and land where the triangles try to attack you. Okay, mirror clip. I might make some fancy tutorial on this later. I use this touchscreen arrow to get my position. This might, okay, that is good. So I go one slight above it, and then I use this pillow right here as a check. That way I can use L plus camera buttons if I need to. Long jump, release up. Pretty easy, pretty basic. As long as you're not punch out, it's free. Some text for your 50th star, and now we get to go to Tippy. Okay. So everyone loves Tippy. So first we go TTC, then we go Rainbow Ride, Psych. So do this endless staircase skip setup. It's way easier than the stair setup. As soon as you go over the wall, ground pound. Make sure you got a nice camera. Land from the slide kick and then have a low speed coming off the edge. And then you just want to get a feel for this camera really. And then line up with the side there. So you should end with about 2 health left. And then I just run and make sure my arrow is kind of straight from the door, and I'll land in there. Okay, beginner bits. Bits is all about getting comfortable with movement just like any other Bowser stage. Platform skip, make sure you're comfortable with it. Make sure you long jump after the heart, then do a triple jump and a dive. I use touchscreen to make sure I don't screw that up. And I'm not going to do the triple jump there because it's not really a beginner strat. But it's not too bad if you have a visual cue for it. Charge, and then long jump when that platform's at a height. I like to line up with this rail and long jump onto it, and then dive into the pipe. Grabbing Bowser's tail is literally the hardest part of the fight. Honestly, I think you can just damage abuse to get him to stop moving. Bowser throws, all rhythm and mentality. The more you do them, the better you get at them, really. Just don't have a Jeff moment and miss like 20,000 throws and lose the piano in a race. If you grab Bowser's tail too quickly, you'll get what's called Zero Bowser gravity, like that. What you're doing if you get that just means you're grabbing Bowser too quickly after he lands. Dang. Cool. Well, let's just end the video here. No. I'll finish it out. But yeah, this is basically like a 55-minute run. Like the time is currently at, including race file timing, almost 53 minutes. So with these strats, you can get a sub 55. No, you're not gonna just stop. But I'd aim for sub hour with these strats. Movement is more important than the skips you do. CCM switch saves literally 5 seconds, so you don't need to learn that, like, you know, right away. Throws you should get good at. Good throws kind of help. There we go. Good throws, and then here, line up. So you, damn, that's bad. And then I just spam B to backflip right into the star. Boom. 5157 plus a 156.25 race file. Just gonna round it to 54 minutes. So just under 54 minutes for a run that has a couple deaths. Beginner strats. May have done a little bit of higher level movement, just because it's muscle memory, but sub hour 100% possible with this route and basic strats. Sub 55 possible with just good movement. If you want a sub 50, you should probably learn neutral tech and some other stuff and mitigate deaths. That's basically it. So I didn't go into too much detail on the skips, moat skip, pause clips, mirror clip, or endless staircase skip, because there is a good endless staircase skip tutorial out there I haven't watched in a while, so I don't remember exactly how good it is, but it keeps getting recommended to people. I still recommend it to people, so it's gotta be good. Pause clip tutorial. I made it. It's good. Moat skip tutorial, waiting on piano. Once that's done, I'll put it in the description. So if it's not there, I'll ping piano for you. But he said he'd do it. We got his point goal on Twitch for it. So he's in charge of making that. Mirror clip tutorial. Well, there is a tutorial for remote skip and mirror clip, but they are old, outdated, and bad. Mirror clip tutorial, honestly, I might make another one. Because I can explain it a lot better than Aether did years ago. So those are the 4 big route deciders. Definitely learn all 4 of them. I made this for the tournament that's coming up, which is Moat File, which means you don't need to be good at Moat Skip. You just need to be able to do it once to get your Moat File. But Moat File cannot be used on the leaderboard, so don't slack off on Moat Skip. It's important. It's used in literally every category except the best category, which is 80 star, which sometimes is not the best category because it's hard. Pause clips. The Womp Fortress one isn't necessary. It saves like 6 seconds if I remember correctly if you get first try, like 6 to 8 seconds. So if you're gonna skip out on any of them, it's that one. The SL one is easier than the regular SL strat, which involves like a triple jump and then sliding on the thing. And just learn the pause clip for SL head. It saves so much time compared to failing the no cannon strat, which is hard. It is the hardest thing I learned as a beginner, honestly. And then some dude on YouTube said, "Yo, pause clips," and everyone was like, "Oh boy!" And then Secret Under the Moat, learn it, and I highly recommend learning the neutral jump that goes with it. Because honestly, it's easier than the charge triple jump once you know how to do it. As you saw, I failed and died to the charge triple jump because I don't do it anymore. I use cool kid tech, like neutral jumping. So that's pause clipping. Mirror clip, the fastest star in the run other than Toad stars. Definitely learn it. I think it saves over 30 seconds. So it's a pretty big time save. Hopefully an up-to-date tutorial will come out soon. And then once that's out, I'll put it in the description. And then ESS, I think it's Sharky91 who made the tutorial for the tree wall jump method. I believe world record uses the stair method, which saves only 4 seconds and is very inconsistent. Don't use the stair method, because the tree wall jump method is 100% consistent. And that's about it. Movement is more important than skips. World record use. Oh, okay. World record does not do dumb ESS. Okay, movement is more important than skips. CCM switch and mansion wall jumps, which are the 2 stars I do in my route, not HMC switch and DDD chests. They save like 5 seconds each. They're not worth it until you're good at them. Like, really good at them. Like, over 90% consistent and not losing a minute 12 to CCM switch, which you call the most free strat in the game, and your PB. Consistent. Side sub. Hopefully there will be a better tutorial on that. That's another thing I should probably put in the description once it gets made. Another thing, cool piece of information, is to get the sub back, you can do one or two things. You can either start a new file, get to 30 stars, and then the sub will be there, or you can do bad ESS as Yoshi, Luigi, or Wario. Beat Bowser in the sky as one of those 3 characters. You'll die in the credits, the sub will respawn, and you can practice it that way. Yeah, I think that's it.